Have you ever lived with someone who pushed your patience so far that your frustration turned into quiet calculation? Not anger, not yelling, just that cold, focused feeling where your brain shifts from, "this is disgusting," to, "I'm going to fix this myself." That's where I was. My twin brother had one job. Just one. Use the bathroom like a normal human being. But every single morning I'd walk into the bathroom and see the same thing. A toilet seat sprinkled like a crime scene, a mess so gross it made my stomach twist, and a brother who denied it with the confidence of a man who thought everyone else was stupid. He didn't know I was done believing his excuses. And he definitely didn't know that the day he embarrassed me in front of my own friends. He triggered revenge so quiet, so perfect, that even when the truth hit him, he still didn't realize it was me. If you ever had a sibling who refused to take accountability, or someone who made your life harder because they simply didn't care, hit that like button. And if you love stories where justice sneaks up like karma with a smirk, subscribe, because this one is absolutely worth it. My name is Alina Rue. I'm 21 years old, living in a mid-sized town called Ridgewater. Peaceful on the outside, chaotic on the inside, especially if you share a house with family. I live with my dad, my mom, and my twin brother, Nathan. And cute twin stereotypes aside, twins think alike. Twins share everything. Let me tell you something. Nathan and I are opposites. I'm organized, clean, responsible. Meanwhile, Nathan, he's a walking tornado who thinks wiping a bathroom seat is an optional side quest. Every morning began the same way. I'd wake up, brush my hair, walk toward the bathroom still half asleep, and then freeze. Because right there, greeting me with the enthusiasm of a morning alarm, was a toilet seat, sprinkled, dotted, stained. And not just, oops, a drip. No, this man was creating modern art. I complained. I ranted. I begged. I even went to Dad. It's disgusting. Can't he just aim properly? My dad scolded him every time. And every time, Nathan would cross his arms and say, "It's not me," with a straight face, like a politician caught in scandal. Even though no one else in the house had this problem, Dad believed him half the time. Mom rolled her eyes. And me? I cleaned, because what else could I do? Until the day my friends visited. I remember that moment clearly. My closest friend, Mara, knocked on my bedroom door with a disgusted expression. "Alina, there's piss all over the toilet seat." The shame burned through me so fast my cheeks went hot. I felt humiliated in my own home. That was the moment something clicked. It wasn't just the mess. It was the disrespect, the denial, the way he hid behind excuses while I looked like the crazy one complaining. That night, I stared at the ceiling and something inside me settled into place. I wasn't waiting for him to change anymore. I was going to teach him what consequences felt like. Quietly, cleverly, and in a way he'd never see coming. Step one was simple. Every time I cleaned his mess, I created my own. I'd walk into the bathroom after him. Sprinkle water on the seat, sometimes add a faint tint of yellow watercolor, not too bright, just believable. Then I'd walk away. I didn't overdo it. I kept it subtle, organic, like nature had taken its course. A few minutes later, Dad would walk in and boom, instant explosion. "Nathan," again, and Nathan, now genuinely confused, would yell back, "It wasn't me. I didn't do it." Dad never believed him. He thought Nathan was doubling down. Meanwhile, I sit quietly in the hallway, sipping tea, almost feeling guilty for how effective it was. Almost, because after years of cleaning his mess, my sympathy tank was empty. Over the next week, it became a pattern. If I walked in and saw he'd left a mess, I'd add my own evidence. If the seat was clean, I still added the trickle. Nathan got yelled at daily, and day by day, I watched the shift happen. His frustration became genuine. His denial became desperate. And slowly, he began cleaning up after himself, even when he hadn't made the mess. Victory was close. But then it happened. 3 days ago, I walked into the bathroom right after he used it. And there it was, the crime, the golden signature of a man who had learned nothing. My eye twitched, my jaw clenched. He still hadn't changed. So I took the plan up a notch. That afternoon, his friends came over. Perfect timing. Opportunity gift wrapped by fate. I sprinkled the evidence, added a little extra drama on the floor, then walked straight into the living room, acting casual. "Hey, Nathan," I said loudly enough for his friends to hear. "Why didn't you wipe the seat after you pissed everywhere? It's even on the floor. Seriously, aim better." Nathan's entire soul left his body. His friends turned to look at him with pure judgment. Faces twisted like they'd smelled something foul. Nathan's eyes went wide. "What? It's not me. Seriously, it's not me." But I didn't stop there. I tilted my head like I was being gentle. "Nathan, I literally saw you walk out of the bathroom. It's okay. Everyone has weird habits. But you have to stop." His friend snickered. One of them muttered, "Bro, that's nasty." Nathan's face turned bright red. Embarrassed, didn't even begin to describe it. He looked like he wanted the earth to open up and swallow him. After they left, he confronted me. "Alina, I swear it's not me. I think it's Dad. It has to be Dad." The irony almost made me choke. He thought Dad had been the one doing it. The same Dad who had been yelling at him daily. I didn't crack. I didn't smile. I just shrugged and said, "If you say so." And you know what? Ever since that day, I haven't seen a single mess. Not one. Because for the first time in his life, Nathan is scared of being blamed for something he may not have even done. Karma works in mysterious ways. Sometimes with watercolor. The real victory wasn't embarrassment in front of his friends. It was a shift in him afterward. The quietness. The sudden responsibility. The way he now wipes the seat every single time, even when he's not the one who used it. He still doesn't know the truth. He doesn't know his innocent weeks were framed. He doesn't know I created every piece of evidence that turned Dad against him. He doesn't know the humiliation he felt in front of his friends was scripted, planned, executed flawlessly. All he knows is this. He was forced to face the consequences of behavior he'd ignored for years. And honestly, he deserved that lesson. Sometimes revenge doesn't need to be loud or cruel. Sometimes the best revenge is a mirror. One that shows someone exactly what they've been doing by letting them feel it themselves. Nathan wasn't a bad person. He was careless, thoughtless, too used to someone else cleaning up behind him. And until someone broke that pattern, he had no reason to change. Life is funny like that. People stop taking advantage only when the consequences finally hit them where it hurts. Their pride. If this story made you laugh, cringe, or feel that sweet sting of justice, hit that like button. Comment and tell me, what's the pettiest but smartest revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more stories like this. Sharp, satisfying, and absolutely unforgettable.